Bonnie, what you doing?
Oh boy, have you noticed that mosaic things are very popular these days? So we want to jump on the bandwagon, make sure everybody knows how to do these kinds of things. Now look at what we can do. Not only mosaic, but boy, these look so pretty, don't they?
Yes, they do. And I love candles, but I have to tell you, these add so much to a candle because every little facet of these stones, they capture that light from the flame. And they look mesmerized.
Oh, wonderful. That's good. That's the point. They look like glass, don't they?
Yes.
Pieces of glass, but they're actually, this is the beadery that's come up with this. They've got packages of these great beads that aren't glass, all ready for us to go and use.
Have you seen some of these pieces in the catalogs? They're very expensive.
I can't even look at how much they cost.
I look at them, I love them, but I can't buy them.
Right.
So now we can recreate that look ourselves.
Yep, very simple. Now, once again, I'm going to guide you to the free project sheet because it's got all of the specifics. This is at the Michael store. You can pick it up. It's got all the specifics of the things, the kind of glues to use and the kinds of things, and all the directions. So. That's got it on there. Now, I want to show you when we are gluing these pieces on. You can see they come in, there's circles and teardrops and squares and all different kinds of colors and things. Now, when you're making your design, and especially if you're using something that's round, and most of the time it's going to be something round like this, what you want to do is start gluing at the bottom and then go up, because if you start in the center and then try to go up and down, your pattern's going to be all off. So this is the best way to do it. You can see that we've started with triangles here, and then from there we're going to fill in with our squares. And fill in, again, spacing. Now, you're going to get, obviously, as you go around and it's larger, you're going to get more of these, but this way it's easier for you to look and space.
I noticed on the instructions we are recommending a silicone sealer to glue those down.
Right. And with that, you want to make sure that you don't get a lot of excess glue around the edges. If you do, you want to wipe that off. If it dries, you want to take a blade and cut that off.
Craft knife would be easy.
Right. So that that way the grout will stick to the glass. So we want to make sure with that.
So step one, start at the bottom, work your way up.
Yeah, and see, I've got these all in steps so that you can see them there. That's how you would go with that. And then from there, we just keep building and keep working with that spacing. See, so you keep going, and then up here where we get with our design, that's where you decide where you want to stop.
You know, this is a good size to start with.
Oh, I think so.
Start with the project.
I
get
agree.
the feel for this.
I agree.
And then go on to some of the larger vases and pieces.
So after that's all glued and it's all set and ready to go, then we go with our grout. And I'm telling you, the wonderful thing that the beadery has done is made small packages of grout.
Yes.
Because before I went to do a project, I went to the hardware store and I had to buy a thing like this.
Yeah, 5 pounds or more.
Yeah, I didn't need this much grout to go with. I wasn't doing my bathroom. Just a little candle holder. So this is wonderful, and they come in a black or a white. Now, what I'm doing here, I've done is taken the black, and I keep adding a little bit of white until I get the desired color that I want, if I want it to be gray or something. So now we're back to the
stage where you were starting when I said, so Bonnie, what's up? What are you doing?
Yeah, now doesn't that look awful? It looks like I went outside, it's been raining, and I threw it in the mud. But this is my grout. Now, I need to put this in, and you can use a rubber glove and use your hands and just put it in. But I'll tell you what, I don't know, for some reason, I just like to use a craft stick and sort of make sure that I poke it on down in there. And you can be messier than this. Usually I'm the messiest one that you can imagine, but for some reason I'm working with this. I want to be a little more neat.
Okay.
So what you want to do is then let this set for 10 minutes before you try to wipe it off. Now, I was doing this before. I don't think it has set for quite 10 minutes, but let me try to wipe some of this off. And some of it is coming off. Here you can see a little bit with a wet sponge. But that's what I would do. If it sat longer, you'd see more of a result after I wipe this off.
And on some of those, because they are multifaceted, you have to be certain and get each side of it completely clean. That's what's going to let that light shine through.
Right. And the other thing that you can think about is that maybe with some of these, because there are different sides, you'd want to put more grout in there.
Right.
So you just decide what you want to do.
Something new and exciting from the beadery available at Michael's.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
You bet.
If you would like to write for free instructions, send a self-addressed stamped envelope to M10101, clearly Mosaic Hints. Coming up next, we'll make quilting easy with Quiltingly Yours. Stay tuned.